Oh, sorry for the mess, sweetheart. I'll clean it up right after this. Did you bring the blankets? Perfect. Candles too? Ooh, I like those ones. You weren't kidding when you said you stocked up. You really know how to make it cozy wherever we go. I wouldn't have known anything about this place if it wasn't for you. But, of course, that's my love. Renting out a cabin in the middle of the woods was a great idea, even if the ride over here was a little scary. At least we made it in before the snowstorm got to us. Look, it's so picturesque outside. It's like we're in a Bob Ross painting. Or a Christmas card. Oh, or one of those Hallmark movies. No, there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, who knows? Maybe the shopkeeper I bought this wood from was actually Santa. Okay, that's enough. I got a light. There. Now, about these wood chips. No, honeybee. I never thought myself to be a lumberjack, but starting a fire is one of my specialties. It's starting to get dark out. Gosh, look at that snow. Do you think that after the storm stops, we'll get to see some stars? We are far away enough from the city, but you might be right. There's so much gray in the sky. Can I kiss you? Thanks. What am I thinking we should do tonight? I mean, maybe? This is our first trip together. So who knows what could happen? Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. There are way too many stories of couples going on a trip together and coming home quiet and distant. Or they want to rip each other apart. But that's not exactly what I had in mind. Are you okay? No, really. What's wrong? You just seemed so excited to come here until now. But it seems like you're a little uncomfortable. I'm just saying that, I mean, look around. Fresh fallen snow outside, a fire, candles burning, plenty of blankets and pillows. This looks like the perfect opportunity to, you know, fulfill a fantasy. Come on, honeybee. I'd love to worship you tonight. Whoa. Okay. Hold on. Talk to me, Ann. What's going on? That's not the kind of fantasy you were thinking of. Well, there's the bedroom down the hall if you prefer that we start there. That's not what you meant either. Okay. What kind of fantasies do you have then? You don't have any. What do you mean? I'm sorry. I don't think I'm understanding. Oh yeah, I was kind of nervous to come on this trip too. Afraid? You mean you were afraid? Or you are afraid? Honey, it's okay. Listen, it's okay. No. Listen, everything's okay. You know you can always tell me anything. If something's on your mind, I don't want you to be scared to tell me. Even now, we're still learning about each other. That's part of why I wanted to go on this trip with you in the first place. We don't have to do anything that makes you uncomfortable. We don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. Making you uncomfortable is like the opposite of what I want to do. I want to get to know you more, but I'm not going to force anything out of you. But, honeybee, I think you're hiding something from me. What is it, my love? Cake? What about cake? Uh-huh. Yeah, there are lots of flavors to choose from. Yeah, I'd say it can be hard to pick a favorite. I get that. You said it yourself. Cake is a never rejected dessert. And I agree. Who doesn't love cake? Wait, what? Ladies in the perfume department? Spraying in your face with... Honey, I'm not following. They're annoying, yeah, but they're just doing their job. So, you have a nose, but you don't smell. What's with the analogies? Honeybee, what are you trying to say? You're asexual. Oh, okay. So, you don't like... Hey, wait, don't go. I still love you. Yeah, I do. It takes a lot of courage and trust to come out to somebody. And I'm thankful you decided it was time. So, you weren't trying to tell me that you don't like perfume? You were trying to say that you don't like the idea of sex thrown in your face? Right? Right. And that's what I was doing. I'm sorry. I didn't know that would make you uncomfortable. I mean, it kind of makes sense now. All those times you checked the ratings of the shows before we watched them, and all those dates where you wanted to leave early. I had no idea. I'm not mad at you, honeybee. I'm proud of you. I'm assuming from the look on your face, this wasn't the reaction you expected. No, honestly, I didn't know. Even if I did, though, and I told you that, wouldn't that be kind of rude? Honey, please don't feel like you have to make excuses for yourself. You don't have to explain anything. We don't need to make love that way if you don't want to. No, I'm not about to force you to do something you don't want to do. Leave you? No, never. Why would I leave you? Love, do you know why I prefer to ask to kiss you before I do? It's because I want to make sure that you're comfortable. The last thing I want to do is make you feel like you have to give that part of yourself to me because we're dating. Plus, I mean, you know, you've told me about your exes. I'm sorry you had to suffer through that. That's so... You didn't deserve that treatment. Nobody is entitled to your body. No one. I couldn't imagine anybody demanding such a thing. It makes sense you were scared. Even then, you didn't know how they would react if you told them, let alone what they would do if you refused. You did what you felt would keep you safe. Even if it meant staying in the closet, you shouldn't ever feel ashamed of yourself for their actions. It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry they mistreated you. There is nothing wrong with you. It doesn't matter what anyone else has told you. They don't know what's right for you. If you don't feel that kind of attraction towards someone, who's to say they deserve you by default? Sex doesn't work that way. If you don't want to do it, then you don't have to do it. It's true. If you feel uncomfortable with something, I want you to tell me. I'm grateful that you've been honest with me. I want you to feel safe. We never have to do anything that you don't want to. I mean it. It doesn't bother me. I love you, honeybee. And sex isn't something you have to do to prove that you love me back. There are so many other ways to show it. There are. I love you by how I cut the crust off of sandwiches because I know you don't like them. I love you by putting the kettle on before you come over so you can have a hot cup of tea or coffee when you arrive. I love you by giving you your space when you need it and not talking whenever we're watching a movie because I know how much you hate that. It's how I send you a goodnight text or all those funny memes that remind me of you. I love you by leaving the light on and looking forward to hearing your voice again. I love you, huh? And if you prefer cake over sex, we can go to the bakery instead of the bedroom. And no, I will never spray perfume in your face. You want a hug? Okay, come here. Thank you, honeybee. I feel honored to have you in my arms. You're safe. Thank you for coming out to me. I'll never demand anything of you. So, wanna watch any of those cheesy Hallmark movies?